Hello world, my name is Chromaray and welcome back to Kill or Love. So I slept in way too late last night, but I'm awake now, so there we have it. Time to get back into the contingency. Dear Diary, I found him. It was beautiful, it was like fate. It was fate. Wait, who? This isn't my diary. As I came to this city, I caught his scent in the air. Oh, is this the... What's her name? Is this Anna's diary? As soon as I came to this city, I caught a scent in the air. A little, but mostly I smelled homeless people and gasoline. Why did you go all the way out there, Jack? You love nature, the smell of pines, where we grew up. I was ready to spend weeks looking for you, Jack. Or months, years if I had to. I even got a job at the hospital there. They're understaffed. It was so easy. But there you were, in the first store I went to. I didn't even go to look for you. Fate, fate, fate. But you were a little strange. Surely you recognized me. I haven't changed that much, have I? I mean, it's been a while, and I have tried to make myself pretty for you in every way I can think of. But you know it was me, right? I knew it was you. You haven't forgotten me. Were you pretending? Playing a game? Yes, that must be it. Well, I'd love to wait and see what you're doing, dear. But I've been patient girl for far too long. What if Anna was the good person and Grace was the evil person? That would be a plot twist. Dear Diary, Friday. Jack Friday. I knew he changed his name to that, but it's just so funny, isn't it? We'll have to change it back, Jack, for when we're married. I want the real one to follow my first name. Jack Friday. It made me giggle when I saw it in your employee records, darling. I just had a peek, nothing more. She went to his records? How did she manage that one? Just to see where you live. I wanted to follow you home at first, but then I thought, hey, wouldn't it be insanely romantic if the next time I saw you we lived right next to each other? I know you're playing your little game of you don't know me anymore, but that's just not too much, is it? Being neighbors? You won't be angry, right? Even if it makes you angry, I have to at least know to do this, right? I have to at least do this, right? I can't wait anymore. I'm tired of being by myself. I've waited this long already. I prepared for you so much. Maybe you won't be mad. I've also noticed the music has changed a whole lot, a big deal. And now it's like more happy. Maybe she is the good character. She's just a little weird about it. Maybe you won't be mad. Please don't be mad. Please. P.S. One other thing, darling. That street where you lived, isn't it a terrible part of town? Run down and cheap and even dangerous? I haven't been here for long, but I think that's correct. Is that part of your game too? And working in a store? That must be it as well. Someone like you should never work there. Instead, you should be a... Gosh, I can't even imagine what. And isn't that perfect? I don't want you working anywhere. I want you all for myself. She seems like a good person. Dear Diary, the street is worse than I thought. God, the smell. Do you really know what you're doing, Jack? No, I shouldn't doubt you, I know. The rent is cheap, at least very cheap. But more important than that or anything else, there was a vacancy right next door to your apartment. I can't wait to move in. So that addict must have died of an overdose or something worse. Or something not bad at all, maybe. We'll be neighbors. I'll see so much of you. It will make me drunk. Dear Diary, what a beautiful dump. I said this to the landlord when I brought my things here. He thought I was complaining. He said I should have checked out the apartment before I rented it. He's an idiot. There could be a swarm of rats or roaches living in the apartment, or crack addicts for that matter, and I wouldn't give a darn. But still, I can't keep it dirty forever now. I have to practice my homemaking skills. Time to make this dump a home. And a home it'll be. Dear Diary, just back from a quick jog, gotta stay in shape, and the brownies are just about done. I know, I should have kept an eye on them, but I've been doing things for long enough, you know? The brownies are perfect. Not burnt, not raw, just right. I hope he likes them. The music stopped. Jack, I don't know if I can go on. Who is this girl? I'm the one for you, the only one for you, and yet you. I know this is part of your plan, but you didn't have to do it this way. Why are you being so cruel? I have work now. I don't care. I'll go sleep. Maybe Jack's the bad guy? Dear Diary, I cried all the bad feelings out. Things don't seem nearly as bad now. Jack is testing me, so I have to show him that I have what it takes. This is nothing at all. I can do this. Dear Diary, I met her today. Grace. I hope she doesn't get in the way. She's a sweet girl. But she's clumsy. She dropped a plate, my plate too, of cookies. And there are cookies everywhere and broken pieces of porcelain everywhere. I'm pretty clumsy too, I guess. I cut myself in a shard when trying to pick it up. Jack came in just as I got cut. He must have had sensed I was hurt. There was a lot of blood for a wound so small. The blood reminded me of that time. It always does. So that's why she was trying to hide it. She didn't want to embarrass herself with the blood from Jack. I showed it to Jack. He looked like he was going to vomit. Great acting, Jack. I love you. Dear Diary, I've gotten better at playing along with Jack's little game. So maybe they were two serial killers working together, and that's why she's confused at why he hates the look of blood so much now. I seem a lot more now, everywhere I go. Nearly half those times, I'm not even trying to make our paths cross. Fate. I'm also greeting Grace a lot, too. She's always asking me to go somewhere with her, or to chat. It's like she's always coming to my apartment without Jack. She's becoming a real bother, honestly, but I act nice. That girl tells me things about Jack, after all. Though, of course, she doesn't know anything about him that I don't. That's because she doesn't really know Jack. But I know. Not what he's pretending to be like. He told Grace that he has amnesia. It's a little unoriginal, Jack, don't you think? That's okay, though. She believes you. That's that dumb little... I think she was going to say something worse, but she didn't. Dear Diary, I'm troubled. I'm starting to think that Jack is not pretending. What if he really has forgotten all about me? No, I can't have that. I need a sign, Jack. Just one little sign, so that I know you remember. One sign, anything is fine. Dear Diary, Jack doesn't remember me. I'm pretty sure of it now. He doesn't remember anything. Darn. But that's a good thing. He hasn't been acting cold on purpose. I'll give his memory a little jog, and that'll be that good as new. But this also means that he's serious about that Grace girl. We can't have that. No, no. I'm starting to see her true colors. She's a filthy seductress, all right. She's also an idiot. She invited me for dinner tomorrow at her apartment. Their apartment. Her and Jack's apartment. The apartment they're sharing together. Without me. Oh my. August 16th. Terrible day. Really awkward. Okay, I'm Jack again. Anna was hovering around me all day. I swear she was here for more than just 2 shifts. How the bell does that work? The bell, it's cool. I couldn't write at all. She's only gone now, and it's after midnight. There's a lot of misspellings I noticed, but that's alright. I guess I should mark this aisle. Oh no, it's the medicine. That's so cool. I guess I should mark this the 17th then, not the 16th. Oh, who cares? Now I have to write in the dark, but that's fine. I don't see it being a problem. So, not long after. Did I write about how Anna came to see me at the store that one time? Yeah, I did. Not long after that, Grace invited Anna over for dinner. She could have told me before asking Anna. Not that I would have said no, but I didn't have an excuse to say no. But I meant she only told me about the dinner a few minutes ago. Hours before it. Yes, I was preparing for a really relaxed evening, and all of a sudden Grace says we should start making dinner. And oh no, I forgot to tell you, Jack. I shouldn't be so bitter and childish. People forget about it. It happens. She didn't seem anything bad by it. I still rubbed me the wrong way, though. Anna was going to invade my home, and there would be for hours. I'm sorry if I'm reading this wrong. It's just weird. And I'm pretty sure I've gotten every right to be angry about that. No, I'm sure. I should have sent packing the first few times I saw her, but then when we moved to the next... us, next to us, and a million times after that. It should have. The fault is mine. So yeah, dinner. The food tastes amazing, Jack. Thanks. Thanks, I barely made anything. That's not true, is it? You were in charge of the rice. Yeah, the rice. It ended up mushy. I think it's delicious. Anna ate it like it was the tastiest thing in the world. An idea popped into my mind. If I bore her, she might leave early. Thanks. But the chicken is much better, and it's incredible how you can make anything decent in the oven. We have Grace. Oh, don't talk about the oven, Jack. It's embarrassing. I'll bet you've never seen a greasier oven, Anna. I swear to God. I tried to clean it, but nothing works. I don't know what the previous owner did to make it that dirty. That's not even the biggest problem, is it? You said. Yes, the light in the oven barely works. And don't get me started on the heating. It's so sketchy. Yeah, all of that. And you still managed to make something this good? What do you say, Anna? It's tasty. It reminds me of home. Have you tried remembering what home was like, Jack? I swallowed, choked, and coughed. What? What's with all this all of a sudden? Anna smiled, and I went on eating. I was just wondering. No, I haven't tried to remember what home was like. I don't see why I'd have to. I'm fine without it. All right. It's a shame, though. Tough. Jack? Yeah? What is it, Grace? What is it, Grace? I'm with Anna on this one. You are? Yes. Even after you said you were fine with me deciding what goes on in my head? I'm trying to think of what's best for you. That's right, you can't just spend your life running away from the past. Face it now, be a man. It's not healthy to lock so much of yourself away, it can't be. You have to agree, Jack. I didn't reply. I was eviscerating a chicken drumstick. Anna, I didn't tell you this, but at night, at least once a week, Jack... That's enough! I banged my fist on the table. That was immediately ashamed of... I've lost my temper. But I couldn't back down. This has got to do with me, and me only. Stay the hell out of it, both of you. Do you understand? Humph. Why are you so... Oh, it's no good. I'd never gotten this angry before. I needed to be alone. I walked off to another room, but that didn't help. I could still hear their murmurs and their whispering. They were talking about me. I dressed in a hurry. Huh? What are you going out, Jack? I nodded. Have fun. Wait, don't go. I'm sorry to keep insisting so much. You know I'm trying to help, right? Yeah. Then please don't be mad. I couldn't stop being angry. It was stronger than me. Can you just do one thing for me, just so I know I did all I could? Do what? Can you say you're fine with... No, please say that you don't want to remember. Can you do that for me, please? Of course. I hesitated longer than I would. Suddenly it struck me I was being childish as hell, but in the end my anger and my stubbornness won over. I don't want to remember. There, are you happy now? I wanted things to stay as they were. That's all I ever wanted, for nothing to change, because for once, I was happy. Well? I'm sorry. You should be. Jeez. I walked out. By the time I came back, Grace was gone. So I think in his previous whatever, he was evil because he had like anger problems. August 17th. I came back hours later, after a little drinking and a lot of pointless wondering. The apartment was empty. Her things were gone, but I only realized that after I read the letter. The letter was on the table next to our half-finished dinner. There was a key next to the letter too, her key to the apartment. I remember the letter word for word, so why don't I write it down here? So Anna maybe attacked Grace, or Grace left because I'm being a jerk? Wouldn't that be fun? Jack, it said, I can't stay with you anymore. You're only going to make yourself more miserable, and I can't help you, and I can't watch you do this to yourself. I pray there's someone who can help you like I couldn't, and I hope you'll be happy. Goodbye. Grace didn't seem to sign the message. I would have recognized those neat letters anywhere. I'd seen that same handwriting during our brief years together on dozens, if not hundreds of little notes. Shift schedules, reminders to buy snacks or milk, things like that. There were, in fact, at least half a dozen of the yellow post-it notes she used that were still around the apartment. Seeing them hurt. There were a lot of other things Grace hadn't taken with her, too. Socks, pants, a few undershirts, a scarf, one pair of shoes, a sweater she really liked, too. She would have worn these sweaters while napping in the evening. It was all evidence of how much of a hurry she'd been in to get out of here. So maybe she was kidnapped? Now I know better. So this has been the next episode of Kill or Love. Thank you for watching, and we'll meet again to find out what happens next in the next contingency.